Hi guys, and welcome to Fine Urban Construction and Interior Show, where we showcase the best of the best when it comes to construction and interior in Kenya and the Greater Africa.
Yeah, we are in Kerara Pond today, and there is a massive house just waiting for us to explore.
A fantastic renovation that is taking place right here in the heart of Karen, and we're going to be showing you and telling you all about this massive, fantastic structure.
There are so many exciting features. There's a number of balconies that you get to enjoy the views. We have so many different interesting rooms in there that I just can't wait to look at.
Just getting started, right next to a fantastic fire pit, having our coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Makbul Mohammed.
And I'm Cynthia Ashoya.
Welcome to Fine Urban Constructions and Interior.
Let's start the tour.
And right off the bat, I love the stairs and the fixture for the lights.
Yes, and what a perfect way to start a fine urban project.
Yep. And it speaks volumes as you're coming into the house.
Oh, yes.
Right from the parking, from the driveway to the entrance.
Yeah. So we have all this greenery all around us. It's such a cozy introduction to the house. Underground tanks, another fine urban signature.
Yeah.
We're all about saving you space on your beautiful lawn, whether it's in the front or in the back. You don't want a big, huge tank sitting on a patch of grass and just killing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little fountain feature, if I'm not wrong.
Not a little fountain feature.
Well,
Not a little.
not a little one.
Not a little one.
A proper
Something
fountain.
Spectacular.
Oh,
Something for you guys to look forward to, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Right. Garden, nice setup, beautiful,
Yeah.
Uhuru Park kind of feel. Shall we go inside?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
We get to the entrance.
You have the grand entrance.
This is a feature that stands out in every other house that I've seen with Fine Urban, which really stands out in terms of molding.
Yes, so that's just another touch of introducing the kind of work that we're doing immediately from the get.
Yes.
So having the molding there just beautifies it and elevates it.
Right. From the pillars of Samson and Rome,
Yeah.
we go to the pearly white gates.
The pearly white gates, they are quite exquisite.
Yes.
Yeah, this is where we really shine when it comes to the quality of the work that we do.
Yeah.
We say that things like this, I'm sure if you look on the market, you could easily import.
Yeah.
But because we are a company that's so passionate about job creation, and I think you've heard me saying that a couple of times by now.
True.
You'll always see that we'll source our materials from Kenya, which also ensures that we're keeping track of the quality of what we're putting in people's houses.
Yeah.
And then we'll hire a workforce from Kenya. Of course, the lead designer will come up with the designs, and then it's this collaboration to create beauty and aesthetics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about most of the entrances that you've been touring, every one of them is slightly unique than the other. This one has this pattern that we've seen as we're coming in all through.
Yes. Yeah, so you'll see that consistency all throughout.
Shall we?
Let's go in.
Let's dare. Hello. Right. Soon as we come in, first of all, we love our gypsum.
Yeah.
We love the designs on the gypsum. And of course, as entrance, light through and through.
Which is not an experience you would have had when you first came here.
No.
We like to enhance the beauty of the properties we're working on, and we understand not only the doors, but the first impression when you step in really matters. So the light that you're seeing traveling through effortlessly, that is because of the materials that we've hand chosen for this property.
And also quite airy as well. It's very important to have a kind of flow in your house, whether it's light, whether it's, having a sense of air going through. This has that going through all the way to the balcony at the top.
All the way. The light, the air, you feel welcome. You feel like you've arrived at home.
You do.
Yes.
Well, there are two rooms, one on the right, one on the left. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's go to the right.
Ladies' prerogative.
Thank you. Welcome to the office.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a home office?
I do.
Yeah.
In my imagination. This, though, is different.
Yeah, it has the fine urban touch. That's what's different about it.
Yeah.
Especially with a room like this that has such a unique shape. There's a couple of things that we had to do. First of all was expanding the window to make sure this small room is still getting enough natural light. And then we had to customize the shelving according to what kind of work needs to be done in here. Are you storing a lot of files? Do you just want a little bit of pizzazz? Like, what are we doing to make your office feel more comfortable for you?
Right. So shall we go to the other room?
Yes.
This does feel so spacious for an office.
It really does. Look, if you have the space, do it.
And
call us, guys. Call us. Call Fine Urban to do it.
Fantastic. Right. Go into the other room.
I've heard you say this, and I think I'm going to steal this from you.
Right.
The powder room.
The powder room. Indeed.
Yeah. When we're trying to explain the beauty of this project, I know at this point it's really hard to get encapsulated, but this is where you really get to come in close and judge the quality of our work before the paint goes on.
Absolutely.
Before the beautifying touches, you come in and you zoom in and you look at the quality of the material and you look at the quality of the finishing.
Absolutely amazing. I love it. For a powder room, first of all, it's more spacious than my one bedroom. In the other side of the town.
I know you lying. Stop, you're not one of us. Stop lying.
Tinkle room.
Tinkle room. So yeah, here again, there's this things you're gonna see as we go throughout. We're gonna have a nice little light on the edge. There's these touches that modernize the space, and we play around a lot with that feature in this house. So we're gonna have a nice little light in the corner. We've expanded the window and we've prepped the walls ready for the tiling.
I love the, what are they called? The inverted lights?
Would you call it inverted?
I'm not quite sure.
The strip lights.
Yeah, I love that touch.
I think someone would say strip lights. I've heard people say snake lights. I call them cove lights.
Right.
But yeah, essentially it's like an LED strip that you tuck into a space to just illuminate in a very delicate way.
All of the lights. All of the lights.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yes, let's continue.
Let us continue.
So much house to see. Now you get to choose which side do you want to go to first.
Right. I will choose to start with the left because I'm seeing a couple of bedrooms, right?
Yes.
And the first room downstairs. Yo. Dope.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. I love that gypsum design.
It makes the whole ceiling feel, even bigger.
Yeah, the beauty of this house is that there's certain rooms that just have really high ceilings.
Yeah.
We love that. So if we're putting in a gypsum design, we don't want to take away from that. So you can see the shape of this. It's really to amplify the height of that ceiling.
Right.
Your eye was immediately like, wow, look up at the...
It did. It did. And I love the design as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tinkle room.
Tinkle room.
Another big tinkle room.
Yeah, this house was well built. In terms of space,
Yeah.
it was really, really well built. So we get to come in and select the tile. You can see what we're doing here is actually quite unique. And it's a feature I've noticed that we've been doing a lot recently. And that's playing around with the contrast of the different tiles that we put, especially on the walls.
And I remember the last visit that we went in the other house, I think it was in Limuru, we spoke about the texture.
Yes.
The difference between the tiles, the texture on the ground and the one on the wall.
Yeah, it is important. And I know I emphasize beauty, beauty, beauty. I mean, Fine Urban, really proud of how our houses look. But the reason we do these tours is really about having, actually, your perspective is wonderful. You're like, actually, yeah, you're not...
No.
I don't know if I can say the word motion. we're not lying, we're not fabricating. You actually get to feel it for yourself.
Exactly.
Safety is paramount.
My biggest fear as a 6 foot 105, I've cut down like a couple of kgs over there, a black chap. Let me tell you, when I fall with a thud. And
we all do.
But this gives me a bit of more confidence. But the contrast, like you're talking about, from the bathroom and to the bedroom as well. I love that wood finish.
Yeah, it's warm, it's welcoming. These are the vibes. I think I've said this time and time again. We do love a good wood textured tile.
Right.
Because it evokes that sense of at home, and it's warm and it's calm. It's exactly the feelings you need for this particular space.
Absolutely. We've got wardrobes, more space for storage, so to speak, and this lovely space. I love this.
Yeah, I think of the time when I'll have kids,
Yeah.
I would love them to have a space like this. I feel like it'll encourage that alone time to be introspective and read books. I can see them laying their books out, having some nice pillows there, just having a nice private space to partake in a hobby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for all the grown-ups who are not children and this space reminds you of a certain thing, let me remind you what it exactly reminds us of. All the albums back in the 80s had a chap doing this, and they were all hits.
So this is where you do your Instagram thing.
This is where I do my Instagram thing. There's another bedroom though on the other side.
Yes, there is, but I want you to also like kind of pay attention to cabinetry. There's no cabinetry in this space, meaning this all this space is just purely for getting in the bed, even if you want like a bit of a chair.
Oh,
so
wow.
we haven't taken up any space in terms of like a wardrobe.
I hadn't actually thought about
You
that.
hadn't, which is good. It means we've done a really good job of kind of tucking it away
Indeed.
and leaving this space open.
Though you still have storage right there.
You have storage. It's so important.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's look at the next room.
Yeah.
Love the design of the door.
Yeah.
And
Now you
nice,
see it.
nicely tucked in. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's tucked away behind the door.
Absolutely.
But because that area can get a bit dark, we've
Yeah.
gone with those LED snake lights,
Yeah.
home lights.
Exactly, which
Yeah.
actually is very practical because as you're storing your clothes, you're right, saving a lot of space in the room.
Yeah, you get to have the size of
Yeah.
bed that you actually want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
Right.
On to the next bedroom
On
on this
to the
floor.
next one.
You can see we've continued with the tile.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yes.
nice and uniform.
Oh, the light in this room. The light. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
For a room like this,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing from across there not so many neighbors. It's nice and peaceful. It's a leafy suburb.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd even put curtains just to appreciate all this.
Yeah, I get that, but
Maybe
like,
shades.
yeah,
Maybe
something like a share or something.
Yeah.
Look, I'm the type of person who's like, if it's my space, I'm free. I don't want someone catching a glimpse of things they didn't ask for. So definitely something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gypsum design, marvelous.
Yeah, we've kept things rather simple.
Yeah.
Very simple, but it's how we use the lights and the gypsum that really makes it feel unique.
Yeah, it's a bit of a, if I'm a creative, so I see things a bit creatively. It's a bit of yin yang thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Opposite.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, if I like tilt my head and I squint my eyes, like I think I can see it.
Space storage.
Yeah.
Space
Storage. All the rooms will have that.
Fantastic.
Because we've talked to the client and we understand each room. What is it supposed to be catering to? Who is it supposed to be catering to? So when we're building out the wardrobes, which are fully customized by the way,
Exactly.
those are things that we're taking into consideration.
And mind you, we can do this whether you're starting from scratch rather, or you're renovating your house like this one is. Fine Urban Construction and Interior will do it for you. From the minute you walk in and get the idea together, we'll advise you on how you can add on new things. And I think this is the perfect house to just symbolize what Fine Urban is all about, where you get the old and the new all in one harmony.
Yeah, this is a beautiful house, and you can tell it wasn't built recently.
No.
So I'm sure the client was very intentional about wanting to retain some of its heritage. So we're working alongside that. When you walk in, you're transported into a modern world, but when you're outside, it still retains its heritage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tinkle room.
Tinkle room.
Big tinkle room.
I wish I could live here. The bathrooms are amazing.
They are. And the space is fantastic.
It is. It's absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that we are choosing unique tiles for each bathroom.
I wanted to point that out. There is now a bit of contrast from there down to the other side.
Yeah, even the application. This one seems like it's been used as a sort of partition for the shower area.
Yeah.
Oh, but then there's also this focal wall,
Yeah.
which I suspect will have the light somewhere in that corner.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah.
And cozy.
What is it? Right this way. It's wonderful.
Hello, massive kitchen.
Yes. The kitchen with the aquarium.
Yo, that's a huge, huge kitchen.
It is super
Look at that.
massive.
And the biggest island I think I've ever seen.
Definitely, me too. I don't think I've seen.
Tell me about this space.
So, first things first,
Yeah.
you need to understand the use of the kitchen.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just cooking. There's a lot of things that go on in this space. And the first thing we do as a company is to understand what does the client need in
Exactly.
terms of storage,
Indeed.
in terms of what are they going to have in here, like what type of microwave, what
Yeah.
type of oven, refrigerator, so that when we're building out your, massive island or putting in all this cabinetry,
Yeah.
we're considering those things.
Absolutely. And I can see plumbing in here, so it's going to be a multi-purpose as well. On the
Yeah.
other side, I'm seeing that's where the cooker is going to be. Yeah?
The cooker?
I'm not quite sure.
Is that the cooker?
Listen, I don't spend time in the
No.
kitchen. I have no idea.
If there's one
I
thing
can see the
tell
microwave
you-
that I'm familiar with.
No, listen, if you see, what is this?
Um,
A dishwasher.
I was going to say that.
And this kitchen has a massive window.
Right.
So what tends to be right below
The
this?
sink.
The sink. And
Fantastic.
you can see we have the provisions. All the plumbing has been done. So it's just about coming in and now putting in the sink.
Absolutely amazing. The lights that we're talking about? Snake
Yes,
light?
those strip lights that I've told
Yes.
you are going to be continuous. And as you continue to look up, you can see those design details to just make sure that the shelving is going from floor to ceiling.
Even if you're not a chef or you're not into cooking or you're not a foodie, with this particular kitchen, you
Yeah.
will start doing that.
Yeah, people love their kitchens. It's called the heart of a home for a reason.
Right.
And I've always said for me, it's like a community, like gathering type of place. Imagine you have this massive house.
Yeah.
You have guests, you have your loved ones. You want people to be in the kitchen together, helping.
This island, though,
Yeah.
this island, I still insist, it's one of the biggest islands I've ever seen. Again, I'm saying plumbing, but it seems like it's going to be for more than one use.
No, of course. We're not about just putting things unnecessarily.
Right.
So everything has to have a purpose. And this particular island is very, very unique. It has a very interesting feature in this section right here.
Right.
Yeah, I want you to guess. Give me your best guess.
Right. I'm seeing space, I'm seeing depth. I'm not sure what you're going to put in the kitchen that is this big.
No. So the idea is, you have a spice rack. People tend to buy a spice rack.
Yes.
So if you could have it inbuilt into the design of your island, not only is it convenient, I think it's just going to elevate the experience of the kitchen as well.
And very practical as well.
Very, very practical.
Awesome. If you asked me, who
Yes.
doesn't live in a kitchen, I would put spices all over
Yeah, you'd
with
put
my
them,
tins.
you'd put them all over the place.
That's a massive fridge.
Yes, it is.
That's
and
a
you can
massive
see
fridge.
how well it actually fits in that space. And that's the beauty of us customizing the kitchens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With your appliances all together. This is my favorite appliance in the kitchen, the microwave. For any bachelor, that's the one that's a
Yeah.
go-to, but lovely oven as well. All spaces. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Soft touch.
Yeah,
I
yes.
love this in every house that we've been to.
How easily the drawers are pulled out and
Yeah.
how easily they go. It's one of those things people would overlook. But
Exactly.
if you've had to struggle with the drawer, then you know the importance and the joy of just easily being able to do that.
This house has so many spaces that stand out, like you would say the piece de resistance, but I think the kitchen is one of them. One of the main
Yes.
pieces, right?
Yes, with all this space, it really did take creative energy to make sure it didn't feel overcrowded, but then also it didn't feel too empty.
I'm going to use this word again, practicality, because I need to point out this. What naked eye, I can see plates, I can see cups, I can see storing stuff over there.
The way I like to get people to understand the things we're doing
Right.
is I connect it to something that I know I personally have in my house. So I have a plastic little thingamajig that I put together where I put all my fruits and my tomatoes and onions and all that stuff. I had
Right.
to go and buy something plastic and now it's taking up space in my kitchen.
Nice.
When you're getting a fully customized experience from Fine Urban, we think about that detail.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's like, it's for fruits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't live in the kitchen. I have no idea that you have a
Yeah.
contraption like that that stores fruits.
And it's so convenient. You can keep an eye on your goods and you're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, those need to get used.
Awesome. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Again, the detail that fascinates me most
Yeah, and it's
Tucked
guiding
lights.
us. It is guiding us
to my
into-
favorite spot in the house, the pantry.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, that is
Yes.
the pantry.
Oh, nice. Nice. Sealed lights, concealed lights.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, when we were in the powder room, this is the time, guys, really hold us to task. Like this is the time when we're zooming in and we're showing you things when they've just been constructed. You're seeing how we're implementing the lights, and you can really tell how much work, or the quality of workmanship that is going into this, but also just being in this pantry, seeing the space, seeing the floor to ceiling shelving again, just to make sure that we're making the most out of this room.
This is my favorite spot. I've declared to every house that we go to, usually in tour, I have a favorite spot.
Yes.
This is my favorite spot.
Why would you say this in particular for this
I'm a
house?
sweet tooth.
Oh, okay.
And this looks very nice storage for all my cookies and my biscuits and my sweets.
Yeah.
And I have a cavity, but that doesn't stop me.
Yeah. And I'm sure you'll have more than enough room for your candy, but
Absolutely.
the client will also have a lot of room for all their extra shopping that they
Right.
don't want to necessarily go and do every week or every 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very practical. Now the spot where we go and eat. The dining.
Yes.
I can't get over, first of all, I can't get over there.
We're just walking through a very big open gap. Are you not wondering why we did not continue with the cabinet?
Actually, I didn't until I saw that plumbing system over there.
Yes.
So what happens here?
Big plans.
Big plan?
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna have, drum roll please, an aquarium.
No way. In the kitchen?
Yes.
An aquarium in the kitchen?
Yes, it is such an interesting visual addition.
Yeah.
Because that walk we did coming down,
Yeah.
now everybody who gets to walk in and come to the site, because we're actually going to go into the living room, is going to enjoy that view, the view of the aquarium.
Again, I do say many spots in the house that we are going to tour and show you a bit later on, but as it stands, the kitchen is a masterpiece.
Yes, it
Right.
absolutely is. But hold your horses. You'll tell me later, after we've done the entire tour, then you'll tell me your favorite place. But this is definitely a winner.
Absolutely fantastic. So from the aquarium, we go to one of the largest dining spaces I have ever seen.
I have to say, to be honest,
Right.
it is not one of the biggest I've seen that Fine Urban has done.
Oh, why?
But the impression you're getting is because of the super high ceilings.
Aha. Am I right in saying double volume? Because I'm still learning my lingo.
No, I don't think this. It's just that the house just really has really nice high ceilings.
Right.
And of course, when you have something that's so eye-catching, we have to play with it as well. We add in elements that makes it even more interesting. So
Yes.
if you're standing on this side and you're looking at the gypsum design we've done and how we've placed the lights, you can see how we've really, really played around with
Absolutely.
the beautiful ceilings around this house.
I love the terrace kind of pattern that it's formed from that end to that end in terms of the gypsum.
Yes, it's like steps.
It does look
Yeah.
like steps. Really nice.
Yeah.
There's cabinetry in this space.
We have quite the knack of creating very interesting, and I feel like I'll say interesting and eye-catching a lot because as I'm going through as well, I'm like, that's a feature that I'm really enjoying.
Yeah.
We have a knack for creating partitions between spaces that are quite exquisite, if I do say so myself.
If you do say so yourself.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm imagining, your china plates, your bowls, your cups and whatnot. But there's a space here, I'm not quite sure.
So that's
goes
going to be see-through wine rack because we want to retain that flow from one room to another.
Well then.
Yes. But would you believe me
Yeah.
if I said that wall was just that? It was just like a solid bare wall.
Yeah.
And we actually had to put in the labor of taking it down just so we could create something that emphasizes and enhances both spaces.
Exactly. And it brings a bit more life to the dining because our basic dining is just a table and a couple of chairs and that's about it.
Yeah.
Now you have a wine rack and space for storage.
Yes. storage, I've said it.
Yeah.
Storage is always important, and that's going to be consistent throughout.
Awesome. I need to point out something if that my guy top of the table over there can see.
Yes.
I'm all into tiling, and this is really cool.
It is all about how they've been placed. While you're down there, you can tell that however they were placed, it was really, really well done. There is no crooked lines. There's no cracks or scratches
Seamless.
or anything to speak of.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Right. And of course, the main entrance, well, not the main, but from the dining all the way to the lovely balcony outside.
Yeah, when you open these doors, you have that indoor-outdoor experience.
Right.
So you know the owner is definitely going to be doing that. And you want them to feel like, you know how when we were opening the front doors, you kind of felt like, ah.
Exactly.
You want that to continue throughout. So even when they come and open these doors, you can see the theme is the same. I guarantee you the material is the same. The details are the same. It's just staying true. I think Fine Urban is one of those companies that has integrity. So we're never skimping anywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. We shall go outside, I think, a bit later on and check out the balconies, right?
Yeah, there's still so much to see inside this house.
Yeah.
We'll definitely take the time to go outside, but let's continue with the tour.
After you?
Yeah, we're about to go see the living room, the first living room.
The first.
The first living room.
After you.
Thank you.
Watch your step.
I hope you're taking note, though. Everywhere we're going.
I am.
Look at the handrails.
Yes, and of course the pattern that continues from the door into the living room.
Yeah, it's quite exquisite how the detail has continued so effortlessly throughout the house.
Shall I just, for a second, point out, I love the stairs. I love the way there's a sneaky pattern going up and down.
Yeah, it's not just like a standard.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's well done.
And of course, inbuilt lights on the stairs.
And that's something that is, in the house.
Yeah.
It's part of the house. So when we're wrapping up, we'll just make sure they're polished, spick and span, and match the brand new house. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, there's a room behind here.
Yes, I was going to ignore that.
Right.
Just because there's a way I like explaining this room.
Right.
So that you can see like the through line.
After you. After you.
So welcome to the living room.
Wow. Yo, gypsum. I love the gypsum.
That's incredible. I love a good circular design because I appreciate how difficult it can be to create that.
Yeah. Feels like a maze. It's really nice.
It really does. But above everything, and I'll always emphasize it because I remember when I started out, there's things I couldn't appreciate because I didn't understand what went behind it. Yeah. So as many gypsum designs as I see, I'll always take the time to be like, the amount of work that goes into producing something like this, the dedication, the planning, the creativity behind it as well. It's so hard to look at it right now and just, it's beautiful. But there's so many things that go into creating these gypsum designs.
Absolutely. And when we talk about Fine Urban Construction and Interiors being in the lead when it comes to design and creativity, I picked this up. These are structural pillars for the house, which hold the house. Of course, you'll see them everywhere we're turning to. But when you're kind of finessing the space, people are not quite sure what to do with the spaces. With these pillars.
Yeah, it can get in the way of any ideas that you might have. And if you end up with a company who also doesn't understand how to work around that, you might end up resenting a space and not even using it that often because you're like, I don't know what to do with that space. But here, you correctly identified them. And there's some very clever ways we've actually hidden. There were more. There's some very clever ways we've hidden some of them.
Fantastic. So I'm assuming there'll be shelves.
Oh, definitely.
Of some sort.
Yeah, that is a prime space for that. So we're going to have the shelving, like a display shelf, but we're going to have that be more of a closed off area.
And of course, for all the 50, 40-year-olds, one unit.
Yeah, I want to see if you can identify the other pillar in this particular.
Here.
No.
Hey, here.
Yes. So that's
really creative.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice and tucked away. No one's gonna be the wiser, and it doesn't take away from the space anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What else goes here?
So apart from all the trinkets that the family might fill up on the sides and the TV that's going to go on there, we're definitely going to finish this off with a nice big slab of uninterrupted marble.
No way.
Yeah, it's the height of luxury. I'm sorry, it is.
Honestly, it is, because
Yeah.
I think I've only seen it once or twice, and not in this country.
Oh no, look, you have not been to enough high urban sites.
I have not
You
been.
have not. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You take you around a bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The living room as well. This is the first lounge, like you said.
Yes.
Has another entrance and the balcony outside.
Yeah, and they've created so many opportunities to actually experience the backyard, which we'll get to see. Now we can go back to that.
Now we
room.
can go back.
Yeah, so we
Fantastic.
have a black tarp here. It seems very like mysterious, like, ooh, what's
It
behind
does.
the curtain? But yeah, behind here is just the bottom of the stairs. But I can tell there's a number of things that are being stored there at the moment. So I think we're just doing this to protect so that we're not damaging anything.
Yep. Love Fine Urban. No space goes unattended to.
Yeah. So below the stairs, we're gonna do like a home bar, you know, or you can mix your own drinks if you're entertaining.
Fantastic. Where to next?
So you ready to continue?
I am ready to continue.
We're about to go up another set of stairs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then on to the second living room.
Right. I love this space.
Yeah. So back the way we came.
Right. Through to the massive kitchen.
Yes, it's quite the tour, isn't it?
It is. It is. And to lounge number 2. I'm imagining these were the original stairs.
Yes.
Wow.
It is. They are. And sometimes we'll come into a house and it's not about getting rid of everything and putting in what we think is right. We want to work with a client, understand what they want. And sometimes I might be like, you know what, you guys go to town. And we'll come in and be like, we do want to go to town, but we feel like this feature is already so stunning. So all we need to do is just give it a little love and then it should be good as new.
The old, the new, the yin and the yang.
Yes.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Hello, lounge number 2.
This one feels bigger, isn't it? Am I?
This whole house just feels big.
Yeah. No, I think maybe it's because, you know, down there, there's, you know, closed off.
Well,
A little.
felt a bit of vertigo there.
Yeah.
So, the gypsum. Again, same sequence we're having in the kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a bit of a terrace.
Yeah, it is. And then the use of that light.
Exactly.
Those strip lights, having them in there just to illuminate the design and make it stand out more.
Again, we come in, see another massive centerpiece,
Yes.
right? And I imagine, is this going to have marble as well?
Of course, consistency.
Consistency.
We're not going to give you luxury, high-end downstairs and be like, you know what, here we can just,
Yeah.
No, we're definitely going to also finish this off. But I guarantee you it's going to have like a different feel to it,
Absolutely.
just so the room feels unique.
And the guys, you can check out as well the marble that we're checking out in the kitchen consistently here. Can we go outside?
But we can take a sneak peek.
Can we sneak outside just a little bit to see? And before we go outside, the massive windows, the amount of light that is coming in, even if you're going to have drapes, it's ridiculous. Hello, green leafy.
Green leafy,
It
sir?
is green. It's just green.
It
and
is
it's leafy.
quintessentially the green leafy experience. This is good,
Yeah,
but it's going to get better.
it's gonna get better. And on to the next one.
Yeah, we're going to go up a couple more stairs, so I hope you're ready.
Good thing I worked out in the morning.
Did you?
No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. I wanted to say, what is this huge space?
It is a necessary opening in the wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. And more stairs.
And more stairs and more beautiful handrails here.
Very
Gorgeous design. I'm pretty sure it's so sturdy.
nice. It is.
Very super sturdy.
It is. Right, left. Hello, room.
Oh, here the tiles have changed.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, it's still wooden feel, but it's like a deeper color.
Exactly.
I wonder if this is a boy's room.
Does it?
I mean,
Does
it
feel
feels
like
more
one?
masculine. I'm sorry, that the tile. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, you know, kids' room, maybe a boy, and then I saw the
The
chandelier.
chandelier, and they're like,
Hey, it's too cute.
It feels very girl. Okay, for me, I'm like, yeah, give me gold, give me crystals.
I'm not sure what you buy your kids, but there's enough space for all their clothes, all their toys, everything that they want to hide out.
It's that element of fine urban always looking ahead. We're not just thinking about how are you living now. We're thinking, okay, this is your dream home. This is your family home. How will this house grow with you?
More space.
These bathrooms are just...
This is insane.
I'm sorry. My bathroom, you see this section? Just this section.
Oh, yours is big.
No, just this section. And this is the toilet, the shower, everything.
Where you're showering? I shower. I don't want to be impractical, but yeah, my toilet is here. I'm showering like this.
Oh, yeah, that's what I need. But here you have so much space to play around with.
Absolutely. Different tiling.
Yes.
A deeper version of that, which just galvanizes the room. I love that.
Yeah, it's about adding character.
Yeah. And away from the massive bathroom.
Yeah.
I think we'll go to the next room, but before we go into the next room. So I think from downstairs I showed you how, you know, the album cover. Just trying to show you how practical these spaces can be. It's going to be a place you can meditate.
Oh, it can be.
I can't fold my legs, that's why I'm not putting them up. But imagine me meditating.
Yeah,
right?
it is meditation because you don't have to fold your legs.
Right.
It could simply just be sitting there and just closing your eyes and just thanking God that you live in Karen, actually, you know?
Green leafy. And on to the next one.
So this is going to function as a laundry section, and you said towels.
Yes.
Of course, you need them nicely folded and
Guest
put away.
towels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a nice little nook to just kind of arrange and put away your laundry. It's a corner to deal with your laundry.
Deal with your laundry.
Deal with your laundry.
Deal with it.
Yes.
Awesome. Lovely walkaway.
Yes. So there's a whole story. The journey begins.
The
with
journey
that.
begins.
And we continue with the more cabinetry. Because you can never have too much storage.
You can't have enough. We can't have enough.
You can never have too much storage.
Absolutely.
So a section that just juts up and you're reminded of all the high ceilings we've been seeing throughout.
I have to give credit to the designer as well for thinking about spaces that can use light. This originally would just be a dark hallway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would 100% be dark.
Yeah.
And it's another one of those nifty ways, like how you have to get creative.
Exactly.
And really think, how can I make it functional, but also inject that light that you're looking for. So we want to have an abstract, a portrait of sorts. So we're thinking of a really beautiful piece of art, even looking into incorporating the family into it.
Right.
So it would be a really personal space where everyone who's navigating through this hallway gets to have a glimpse.
It's a family space.
Yeah, so personal. So we have more cabinetry, more storage.
More hoarding.
More hoarding for you. And yeah, we have another bedroom.
I've lost count of how many bedrooms we've been in, and this one has space for everything.
This one feels good. The tiles are that same warm tone, that texture.
Nice.
We have incredible lighting in all the cabinetry in here.
Tinkle room?
That's not a tinkle room.
Awesome.
That is a secret, mysterious room that we're not getting into.
All right.
Room. Yes. I might have to move to Karen. I might have to move to Karen. Look, the bathrooms just keep getting better and better. And this one, I have to say, I'm going to say it right now. Of all the bathrooms we've seen, this is my favorite.
Is it?
It
Why?
is. Because recently I've been edging towards green, but not like a really bold green. This has like a sage green, gray, that tile.
Yeah. I was about to embarrass myself and say that's gray.
No,
Thank
it
you
is
for picking
gray.
up and saying green.
It is gray, but like there's an undertone of like green. Actually, it's not an undertone. There's a lot of green in that tile. It's wonderful.
Hey, so I know you told me that's a secret compartment, like the Batman cave, but would you tell me more?
Yeah, okay. So, top secret.
Right.
Don't tell anyone I told you this, okay?
Right.
So, that's like a security room.
Oh.
Yeah, so like a panic.
Ah.
If anything happens, that's where everyone.
That's really practical, though.
It is. It is. It was built into the house.
Yeah.
But as a company, when you find things like that, we understand, okay, so you guys are really on about security.
Yeah.
So how can we help that? What other features can we add to your home so you feel secure?
Yo, that's really dope.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about a room. Cheers. Hope you didn't hear that. Shall we? Just before we go up, can I just point out the uniformity of the pattern that we've seen from outside and inside on the rails and on the grills to here?
I would love to, talk about the uniformity and all that, but I'm mesmerized just by the detailing on the handrail. It is gorgeous. It's so well done, and you are definitely not going to mess up a single thing on this,
right?
Because people will easily identify it. The client will walk up and want to use the handrail and be like, so that circle over there, wonky. It's completely wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're up here, and now we turn.
Oh, hello. That's a nice design.
Hello, room.
Are we back at the lounge downstairs?
No.
No way. This is massive.
As it should be. It's the master bedroom. It needs to be massive.
It's like an Olympic master bedroom.
I mean, considering this entire floor we've just come on, it's purely just for the master bedroom and the facilities.
Now I'm understanding. So a focal point.
Focal point.
Focal point,
Yeah.
not wall unit.
It's a focal point. It's the TV wall unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a feature of the house.
100%. No, but it's something that needs to be there because there's still some work going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Still.
There's still work not done, obviously.
Yeah.
Not here, but like
Right.
everywhere. There's so much work going on. We're not done yet.
Would I be right in saying this would be my coffee space?
Yes.
Right?
So it's a kitchenette.
Yeah.
Because we don't just want to put like a coffee pot in a mug
Exactly.
there. We want it to be a full experience.
A nice use of space in
Yeah.
terms of color, in terms of the tiling, just to make it feel like you can exhale.
Yeah, you can.
Right? See them more. Cabinets and drawers.
I am seeing light.
Hello, walk-in closet. You know, a walk-in closet is expansive when you can hear the echo.
Now, I think I just walked in here and I've just gotten the biggest kick. And I'm like, I really need to ramp up my working because this is a girl's dream. There's ample room, lighting. I'm looking at the drawers.
Fantastic. And one more time, for all our viewers, love to see me doing this. And I love that.
It's just as good.
It's just
It's consistent with this space and how it is. It was really, really dark. And that's another creative way we've come up with to introduce light. But how are we going to introduce light and keep privacy? We are going to have like a one-way glass.
Right. You can see from inside, but you can't see from outside.
Yeah, so privacy really, really matters.
Right. And in terms of storage,
Yeah.
and I keep on saying that, and if my height will allow me, right there, and my weight, that is of use.
Yeah, saving up on space.
Right.
It's all about finding ways to maximize the use. If there's one thing we can all agree on is people love their shoes.
Yes.
So you want to be able to store as many as possible. And having that be pull out, it just means things are so accessible.
And it's easy to pull out and just push it. It's
Really
really practical.
mechanisms that we're using, the things people don't think about, the ease of being able to pull out your drawers and put them back in.
So Cynthia, all your shoes are taken care of.
Listen, I always joke that one side is supposed to be for the guy and one side for the woman, but we know Most of this walk-in is going to be for the lady.
I knew that as soon as I walked
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we move to... So just in case you missed it, we're still in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, we're still in the master bedroom.
We're not in the lounge. We've not gone out. We're still in the bedroom, and this feels like an office.
Oh, immediately
catching on.
you're like, oh, I feel this is another office, but obviously the client wanted one that was very private.
Perfect space, something that is not as common when you're finding office spaces is massive windows. People like to, cover themselves up and cocoon themselves in an office. Massive light.
No, I can't imagine why anyone would want to not have all this light coming in. Because when you're in that work environment, you don't want any strain of any sort.
Right.
So if you have small windows and not enough light, you're putting a lot of strain on your eyes, actually.
Absolutely.
So massive windows are always a win.
Always a win. Let's go.
1, 2.
No way. Yeah. This is bigger than the entirety of my house.
Listen, I knew this would be the space for you. I had a feeling.
Wow. This is massive space. I don't even know
Where to start?
where to start.
There's so much to see, yeah.
There is.
I'll
there
give you
is.
a moment to take it all in. Let me.
First of all, let me just say, I love the tones on the tiles one more time. And contrasting with the dark tones feels really nice.
Like, I feel like I'm matching the vibes. I'm sorry, but...
Right? Yeah, there you go. There you
I'm
go.
matching the vibes of the tile here.
Black is the new classy. Thank you very much.
Black is the new
gold, they say.
gold.
Fantastic. So the only thing I can pick up is there's a shower here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right? That's the shower.
Okay, so shower.
Right. Shower.
Okay, tub.
Tub.
Okay, we have the toilet bowl.
Right there.
And then bidet.
Bidet.
Yes.
Right.
And then over on this side,
Right.
you can see it's not one provision, it's two.
Yes. His and hers.
His and hers. Same.
Fantastic.
See that?
I want to go in.
Oh,
Can I go in?
feel free. Do you
Sound
want
like a
us
12-year-old.
Do you want me to fill that up for you, or?
Please, maybe. Right. 105
Careful,
kgs
careful.
going in.
Oh, there
Right.
you go.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
comfortable?
Yeah. I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
You know, with your love of coffee,
Yeah.
I see you brewing a whole pot and just having it there. And just
Look at that. There's practicality.
yeah. I think for me the vision is different.
Right.
Bubbles. First of all, bubbles. Lots of bubbles.
Right.
You know, aroma. We're gonna have a couple of candles in here.
And this being a bathroom, of course. Exactly.
One of the things that the lead designer has mentioned is that he was very, very passionate about giving the client a 360 view of their environment.
The fact that we can enjoy the outside coming in is just something doesn't happen every single day.
No, it doesn't.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Extra towels.
Extra towels.
Extra tissues.
Extras.
Toothpaste.
Right.
Any bits and bobs that you use.
Right.
This is where you'd put it.
We do need to take a moment.
It is. It's stunning. Looking out into a lot of green, a lot of trees. I can hear the birds.
That's just the thing I wanted to say, actually. It's not every single day that you actually are in a place that is calm enough for you to experience the sound of birds.
Oh yeah, the birds are out here chirping, having a good old funky time.
Carrying birds, living the life.
You should lead the way, as I know you're super excited.
I am.
Here we go. This is
wow.
it. This
Oh,
is the
wow.
view. These moments I just like to take in because I'm like, if there's something that's super classic that will never go out of style, it's nature. No matter where you are on your journey of building your dream home, we're here for you. We can hold your hand from wherever you are and get to the end with you.
So can you hold my hand and we go outside to the garden, because I really want to experience
The backyard.
the backyard. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's go.
See you on the other side.
Let's go.
Hello, space. Oh, barbecue. Barbecue, family, friends,
Yeah.
outdoor cooking. Am I wrong?
No, you're hitting the mark. I'm like, yeah, you've not waited for me to do the test. You're like, you already know what this is all
I
about.
already know this space. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so this is an exterior kitchen. So mainly the things we're going to focus on bringing into the space is a large island and having like a big entertainment area, just so it's,
Nice.
you know, a place where the family can congregate
Yeah.
and, you know, come together. So
Right.
as daunting as it was and
Yeah.
as time consuming, as labor consuming as it was, we knew the right choice was to actually fabricate this,
Yeah.
again, to ensure the quality and then also ensure the exact dimensions that we wanted, so we could have steel instead of aluminum, and then we'll finish it off with glass.
Absolutely fantastic. I love this space. That's
That-
a very fantastic safety feature, so to speak.
Yes, I mean, if you can, and unfortunately, a lot of us, it's always built into the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You can't put your gas outside of your house.
Yeah.
But if you can, it's the best idea, as you said, for safety.
Absolutely. Beautiful views.
Oh, goodness me.
Be careful now.
I have to be very, very careful. Oof. There we go.
Yeah, you're irreplaceable, eh?
Shall we now? Now we can go to what you've been waiting for.
Ta-da! I love green. I love green. I love green. I love outdoors. I love the bundus. And it's very interesting being a guy from the coast and loving these spaces, but I love it.
Oh, there's a lovely couple of steps here. Nice transition.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. And I like the one that comes from the dining as well.
Yeah, it makes it so seamless to walk from one area to another.
And very beautiful, actually.
Yeah,
It's very cute.
You weren't wrong to say this house has a lot of steps.
It-
It really does.
Listen,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wish I can't do that, because then I have to do the whole thing. Tying on my shoes.
I love this feeling. I'm saying this, but you don't have to be in a space like this to recreate this atmosphere. Call us, contact us, and
Yes.
Fine Urban Construction and Interior will do this for you at your own budget.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right.
Because we do landscaping.
Landscaping, indeed.
And
True.
I know for you guys are probably thinking, you guys do gazebos and the
Yes.
cabros,
No.
but if you've
No.
been watching us for long enough, you know I'm always emphasizing how we take care of what's there,
Yep.
but we'll also design a whole landscape for you.
Yep.
If you're the type of person like this client who likes lots of grass and different trees and flowers, we'll look at your environment, we'll see what plants would thrive in that environment, and that's what we're going to use for your landscaping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like the lights on the wall.
And I like how well hidden they are.
They really are
They
hidden.
kind
It took me a second to
are.
actually
They're
see
kind
them.
of- yeah, they're kind of within the plant life.
Let me take my shoes as we go along. So,
Yeah. So I'm so sure when this lights up at night,
looks fantastic.
yeah, and it's not going to be harsh. It's going to kind of, you know, the leaves and the plants are going to take away that brightness. So it's
Yeah.
just going to be like a nice, gentle light.
Love this space, man. You can shoot a whole Bollywood movie in this
You
bag.
can. Let's do a little stroll.
There you have it. Fine Urban Construction and Interior. Not only about renovating and making your house beautiful in a dream home, also landscaping and a bit of gardening.
A little bit of gardening.
A
just
little bit
a
of
little
gardening.
bit. So on we go to the pièce.
De resistance.
Yes, I knew you would say it with some energy.
Oui. Oui.
Yeah.
Right. Even before we go up, the light feature underneath the stairs, very fine urban kind of signature, isn't it?
Yes, we've seen it at the entrance. We've seen it as we go through the house. A light under the stairs at this point is an essential,
Right.
especially on the exterior. We've been talking about how the landscape lights are going to look.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that would convince me to go up these stairs
Yeah.
at any hour of night,
It's the lights.
the lights will gently guide me. I won't even know that I got to the top because the lights
Right.
will just mesmerize me.
I want to go to the top.
Oh, yes. So,
Right.
this is a good spot to get into some nitty-gritty. First of all, you saw that wall that was so solid as we were coming up the stairs.
Right.
Slowly disappeared, and then you started feeling like, whoa,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
wrong move.
Exactly.
And you're off the edge.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to be adding a grill there. And that also means we're going to have a grill over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which is going to be another kids' space?
Yeah, so we're going to make sure that's nice and grassy and lush.
Right.
Just like the experience we've just had. So they can, the kids can frolic too.
Absolutely.
I
Oh,
wouldn't.
fire, pit, lounge, scenery. Oh, it's beautiful.
This is why it's the fiesta.
Pièce de résistance. Oh,
Yes.
it's beautiful. I love the fire pit. I'm just engrossed with the views, man.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord, it's beautiful.
It's just like a big slopey piece of land.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So this whole space has been newly developed.
The entire journey we've just had,
Right.
that was created by Fine Urban.
No way.
Yes. So the entire design is by Fine Urban, and there's so much sweat and labor that has gone into creating these defined separate spaces, because you can see again it's that layering effect. We have the top bit, and then we have this area, and then it goes lower.
Right.
So the land that you're seeing there,
Yeah.
that empty land, we're actually going to keep it green.
Nice.
But we're going to have a beautiful piece of art over on that wall. We're going to have a barbecue area in that section.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a whole, you don't just sit and talk. You
Yeah.
can be introspective, but you can live a little.
And I heard right here there'll be an abstract kind of art that illuminates, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, those are the kind of things, you play around with.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, as that concludes our fantastic tour of Kirarapon off the, I wouldn't say the shores of Karen, but it's on the shores, isn't it?
The southern. But it does feel like the shores. I get it, with the
does.
trees around
It
here.
does. It's beautiful. It's
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. This is not only grandeur, it's not only renovation, it is fine urban constructions and interiors.
Wherever you're starting, that's where we're going to hold your hand from and make sure that your vision comes into fruition.
Absolutely. My name is Makbul Mohammed. Thank you so very much for joining us.
Yeah, and I wish that you guys should subscribe. Actually, have we told them to? You said to go to the website.
Go to the website, and of course on YouTube, subscribe, Fine Urban
Yes.
Construction and Interiors. Hit that bell button. Make sure you are notified in every video that comes out.
Yeah, and for those who like doom scrolling like I do on Instagram or TikTok, we're also on all other social media platforms. Just type in Fine Urban Construction and Interiors and you should be able to find us.
Until next time.
Bye.
Cheers.